God says, tomorrow will be the most wonderful day of your life, because your Heavenly Father is coming to your home at 9 a.m., only if you keep your heart open and receive this message with faith. His presence is not a distant promise. It is real, it is near, and it is gently knocking at the door of your soul. God has not forgotten you, not for a moment, not through your tears, your storms, or even your silence. He has seen it all. He has heard the cries you couldn't even put into words. He has carried you quietly when your strength was gone. Comment yes if you believe. Every corner of your life, even the hidden ones where doubt and pain hide, will be touched by the light of His love. He is not coming to look at your mistakes or to count the things you lack. He is coming with arms full of mercy, hands overflowing with blessings, and a heart that beats with the deepest love for you. He is coming because He wants to be with you, not just to visit, but to stay. His Spirit is already near, preparing peace, hope, and healing to flood into every room of your home and every space within your soul. This is the moment you've been waiting for, even if you didn't realize it. That heaviness you've been carrying, the silent battles you've been fighting, the quiet fears you've tried to bury under a smile, He knows all of it. And He is coming to lift it all. The Lord Jesus is stepping into your life with the gentle authority of a Father who knows your name and calls you His child. He doesn't rush in with noise or pressure. He comes like the soft morning light, filling every shadow with warmth and truth. His footsteps bring peace, not chaos. His voice brings calm, not confusion. When He enters, everything that once felt broken begins to feel possible again. Dreams you thought had died start to breathe again. Hope, which felt too painful to hold, starts to rise without fear. He touches your pain with purpose. He doesn't ignore your wounds, He tends to them with care, like a loving shepherd who binds the legs of the lost lamb He carries home. The day you've been waiting for isn't next year or next season. It's tomorrow morning. At 9 a.m., something beautiful will shift around you, not because of the clock, but because your heart is ready. Ready to believe again. Ready to trust that God still moves mountains. Ready to know that the Lord still walks into homes, hearts, and hopeless places, and fills them with His glory. He is not coming with judgment. He is coming with joy. Not with punishment, but with purpose. Comment, I love you God, if you love Him. And if you're tired, that's okay. He's not asking you to do anything but receive Him. You don't have to prepare the perfect words, the perfect faith, or even the perfect heart. All He wants is your invitation. A simple, yes, Lord, I welcome you, is more than enough to open every window in your life for His blessings to pour through. You may not feel strong enough to carry on, but that's alright because He is strong enough to carry you. You might not feel holy enough to be close to Him, but He has already made a way through His Son, Jesus Christ, who walks with you, not because you're perfect, but because He is. There is grace enough for every wrong, for every regret, for every missed moment. There is no place too far, no life too broken, no day too dark for the light of Jesus to break through. And tomorrow, when the sun rises, let it remind you of His promise. Let it whisper to your spirit that something new has already begun. The Lord is not late. He is perfectly on time. And when He arrives at your door, nothing will stay the same. The tears will still come sometimes, but they won't carry despair. They will be washed with gratitude. The struggles may not vanish all at once, but they'll be met with power greater than your own. Your home, whether it's quiet or full of noise, will feel different. Not because the walls changed, but because His presence changes everything. His love fills the air, the silence, the routine, the worry, and turns it all into worship. He's not just visiting. He's staying. And wherever God stays, goodness follows. Peace grows. Joy returns. Love deepens. Healing begins. This is not a fairy tale. This is your life. And your Heavenly Father is writing something new. Not in distant ink, but in the moments that will begin tomorrow. If you're wondering if you're worthy of this kind of love, you are. Not because of anything you've done, but because of who He is. He is love. He is mercy. He is near. And He is coming. The night may have felt long. You might have gone through seasons of silence, confusion, and waiting, but God has not forgotten you. He was never far. He was quietly preparing this very moment. He was making a way, even when you couldn't see it. Comment 222 if you are prepared. You may feel like you're not ready, like your life is too messy or your heart too weak to receive Him. But God doesn't wait for you to have everything figured out. He walks into broken places. He enters into the middle of your storm and speaks calm. He steps into the clutter, the mistakes, the regret, and gently brings His order. He is not looking for perfection. He is looking for an open door, for a willing heart, for the smallest whisper that says, "God, I need you." When He comes, He brings healing that no medicine can give. Not just healing of the body, but of the soul, of memories, of deep places you thought would never feel whole again. His presence touches every scar and makes them reminders of His goodness, not of your pain. He doesn't just fix things, He makes them new. And He is coming with that renewal tomorrow morning. When the sun rises and the clock turns, heaven will draw close in a way that changes everything. A little-known 7-second morning ritual that was hidden in CIA files is resurfacing, and people are already experiencing rapid financial breakthroughs. It takes only moments to perform, yet it activates a dormant wealth center in the brain most people never tap into. Click the link in the description and comments now. Access it before it disappears. This is not just a nice thought. This is real. His love is alive. His grace is moving toward you with strength and softness. He's not delayed, not distracted. He's coming right on time. You may have cried prayers that felt unanswered. You may have waited longer than your heart thought it could bear. But the silence wasn't God's absence. It was preparation. He has heard every cry. He's counted every tear. And He is stepping into your story, not to observe it, but to rewrite it with hope. Don't worry about the timing of your life. God's clock doesn't run like ours. His moments are sacred. His arrivals are always filled with purpose. And tomorrow, at that exact time, something within you will shift. Not because of the hour, but because your faith will meet His promise. Your heart will meet his hand. And he will move in the quiet, in the stillness, in the spaces where your fear once lived. You won't need to prove anything. He already knows you. He knows your doubts and still chooses you. He knows your flaws and still calls you his. This is the God who leaves the 99 to find the one, who walks through the storm to reach the boat, who kneels beside the broken and lifts their face. He is not only coming, he is bringing peace so deep, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Comment, God is my strength, to embrace his love. And if you feel tired, if your spirit feels dry, that's exactly why he is coming. Not to add weight, but to lift it. Not to bring more to carry, but to carry you. This is not the end of your story. It's a new beginning. What felt like the finish line was only the start of something sacred. What looked like a closed door is about to open wide with grace. You may not feel strong, but you don't need to be. His strength is enough. You may not feel qualified, but you don't need to be. His love is unconditional. You may feel small in the face of your problems, but he is greater. He is mighty, but he is also gentle. He doesn't shout over your pain, he whispers peace into it. He doesn't demand your attention, he invites your heart. Let this be the moment you decide to let him in fully. Not just into the good parts, but into the painful ones. Into the thoughts you try to hide, into the fears that chase your sleep, into the loneliness you can't always name. He doesn't need your mask. He wants your heart. And when you give it to him, even with trembling hands, he holds it like treasure. You were never meant to carry it all alone. God knew what you would face, and he already made a way. He already prepared a rescue. And tomorrow, his presence will remind you that you've never been abandoned. Every delay was protection. Every pause was preparation. Every disappointment was met with unseen grace. And now, the time has come for healing, for freedom, for joy to rise again. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be for God to meet you in power and love. There is nothing more you need to do than open your heart and say, Lord, come. And he will. Not just in your home, but in your heart, in your mind, in your relationships, in your dreams. The change may not be loud. It may not come with fireworks. But it will be real. A quiet, steady shift that grows deeper with every moment. A peace that stays. A hope that doesn't leave. A love that surrounds you in every breath. And when tomorrow arrives, let your heart be still. Let your spirit listen. You'll feel it. You'll know. The presence of your Father, the nearness of Jesus, the whisper of the Holy Spirit reminding you, I am with you. I have always been. And I always will be. His arrival is not about a time on the clock. It is about the readiness of your heart. If your soul aches, if your spirit longs for comfort, if you've whispered in the quiet, God, I need you, then this is for you. Comment 555 if you believe that God is your strength. There are moments when life feels too heavy, too tangled, too lost to ever be made right again. You carry the weight of yesterday, the questions of today, and the fear of tomorrow. But none of those burdens are too much for your Father. He's coming, not to remind you of your failures, but to tell you how much you still matter. He wants you to know that you are not alone, not even for a breath. The God who formed the stars knows your name and is coming to speak life into you again. Maybe you've grown used to hiding. You've buried pieces of your heart under layers of disappointment, thinking no one would ever see the real you and stay. But God sees all of it, every wound, every fear, every quiet cry for help. And still, He comes closer. His love is not based on what you've done. It is based on who He is. His love never wears out, never walks away, never grows tired of waiting for you. When He comes tomorrow, He will not come with judgment in His eyes. He will come with compassion. His hands will not carry condemnation. They will carry comfort. He does not arrive to shame you. He arrives to shelter you. Every breath He breathes over your life carries hope. Hope that your story isn't over. Hope that what was lost can still be restored. Hope that the fire inside you, though faint, can burn bright again. What if wealth was never based on luck, but on a hidden brain signal that stayed buried in CIA files? This powerful frequency is now opening doors, attracting new opportunities, and transforming lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to attract wealth in ways they never imagined. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brain wave today. He knows the burdens you carry that you don't speak of. The responsibilities, the heartbreaks, the things you've had to be strong for when you felt anything but strong. He understands. He has always understood. Jesus walked this earth not just as God, but as a man who felt pain, who knew loss, who cried, who was rejected, who was tired. He knows your humanity, and still, He never turns away. He doesn't need perfect prayers from you. He doesn't require poetic words or a spotless past. He just wants your heart. He wants your honest yes. When He walks into your home tomorrow, it won't be because you earned it. It will be because He loves you too much to stay away. He sees the cracks in your faith and still chooses to step in. That's grace. That's mercy. That's your Father. And when He arrives, the atmosphere will shift. You might not see it with your eyes, but you will feel it. A softness in the air. A calm in your spirit. A stirring in your soul that says, He is here. The worries won't all disappear in a blink, but you'll feel stronger. Not because the problems are gone, but because you'll know you don't face them alone. Comment 2323 if you believe that God is with you. Let tomorrow be the day you finally let go of the lies that told you you're not enough. Let it be the day you stop shrinking yourself to fit into places God never meant for you. Let it be the day you forgive yourself, even for the things you thought were unforgivable. Let it be the day you remember that the cross was enough, that His blood was enough, that His love is still enough. If you've been running, stop. If you've been hiding, rest. If you've been doubting, breathe. You are still His. You are still chosen. You are still worthy of His love. Not because of your strength, but because of His heart. You have nothing to prove. You have only to receive. That's the beautiful part of grace. It finds you in the dark and gently brings you back into the light. Maybe no one else sees how much you're trying. Maybe the world sees only the surface, but God sees underneath. He sees the fight in your prayers, the faith in your tears, the courage in your steps. And He honors that. Heaven has heard you, even when you thought your words were lost in the air. God is coming because He has always been moving toward you. This is not sudden. It's sacred. It's time. And when you wake up tomorrow, don't rush through the moment. Take a breath. Be still. Let your heart know what your soul has already begun to feel. He is near. He is with you. He is not coming empty-handed. He is bringing answers, clarity, peace, and rest. Maybe not in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. He never misses a detail. He never forgets a promise. This is the day heaven will kiss your ordinary life and make it holy. Your kitchen table, your bedroom, your living room, they will become altars. Because when God steps into a place, that place becomes sacred. He turns normal moments into miracles. He fills quiet hours with unspeakable joy. He plants strength where there was fear, and courage where there was weariness. So let your heart rise. Let your spirit rejoice. Let the weariness fall away, not because of what you can do, but because of who He is. Your heavenly Father is not far. He is almost here. And He is bringing more than you asked for. More peace. More love. More of Himself. His arrival will not depend on your worthiness, your achievements, or your perfection. It will come simply because He loves you, and He has chosen this moment to draw near to you. He knows exactly what you need, even before you ask. Comment, "Thank you God for your guidance and protection," if this speaks to your soul. There's a tenderness in the way God moves, a gentleness that doesn't rush or demand, but quietly wraps itself around you like a warm light. He doesn't burst in with loudness or force. He enters your space with peace. He sits with you in silence, listens to the cries that never became words, and fills the empty places with comfort. He's not coming to make you prove your faith. He's coming to renew it. He knows the quiet ways you've tried to hold on. He sees the silent strength it takes to keep believing when everything around you tries to break you down. You don't need to have the perfect prayer prepared for Him. You don't need to clean up your thoughts or hide your struggles. He already knows. He sees through every wall, past every mask, into the center of your heart. And what He sees doesn't make Him pull away, it draws Him closer. Because He sees your need for Him, and He is moved with compassion. His love isn't distant or cold. It's deep, personal, and full of healing. There are some things you've carried for far too long, memories that still sting, words that still echo, fears that still follow you into the quiet. But those things don't scare God. They don't disqualify you from His grace. In fact, they are the very reason He is coming. He wants to lift those burdens off your shoulders, to show you that you don't have to keep carrying them alone. The weight of the past, the shame of the mistakes, the ache of what never happened, none of it is stronger than His mercy. Inside your brain exists a small region connected to wealth and success, once buried in restricted research and hidden in CIA files. This newly revealed frequency is helping people replace financial stress with ease and stability, and God has guided you to see this at the right time. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brain wave now. When He steps into your home tomorrow, there will be a peace so real that it stills every anxious thought. A love so wide that it reaches into the places you thought were unreachable. A calm so deep that it silences the voices that once told you that you weren't enough. Because when God is near, everything changes. Not always on the outside right away, but deeply, powerfully, within. He's not looking for the strong. He's looking for the willing. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for your yes. A quiet yes. A tired yes. Even a broken yes. Because that's all He needs to begin something beautiful. The presence of God doesn't need a perfect room or a perfect life to enter. It just needs a heart that says, I want you here. And once you open that door, you'll never want to shut it again. There is healing in His touch, even when it's invisible. There is renewal in His breath, even when you don't feel it right away. There is restoration in His voice, even when it comes softly. He is not like the world, that comes and goes depending on your performance. He is steady, constant, faithful. He will not come and leave. He will come and remain. Comment yes if you're ready. When tomorrow comes, and the time draws near, pause. Take a moment. Sit in the quiet. Feel the shift in your spirit. Let your heart sense the nearness of the One who formed you. He's not just God of the universe. He's the God who holds your hand. He's not just the creator of stars. He's the Father who wipes your tears. His greatness is never too large to miss your pain. And His holiness is never too distant to enter your home. There is nothing in your life too messy for His love. No thought too dark, no mistake too big, no season too long. His love is not scared of your darkness. It shines into it. His grace doesn't avoid your wounds. It runs straight into them and brings healing that no words can describe. He doesn't need your strength to meet you. He just needs your heart. You may wonder, how will I know He's here? You'll feel it in the stillness. In the way your spirit settles. In the tears that rise without warning. In the gentle peace that replaces fear. He speaks in ways beyond words, through moments, through presence, through quiet assurance that you are seen and known. You'll remember the moments you nearly gave up, and you'll see how He was holding you then. You'll look back on nights of silence and realize He was speaking in other ways. You'll feel the truth that even when you were unaware, He was coming closer, step by step, preparing this very morning. This isn't just a good day on the calendar. This is a divine appointment. A sacred encounter. And it's for you. Not because of who you've been, but because of who He is. He is love. He is mercy. He is near. He is coming. And when He does, let Him stay. Let Him stay in your words, in your decisions, in your thoughts, in your moments. Let His presence fill your life until every corner glows with the light of hope. Let Him rebuild what was broken, restore what was taken, and renew what was tired. Let Him take your hand and lead you into the next chapter with peace you didn't know was possible. This isn't just a visit. This is a moment of deep restoration, when all the pieces you thought were lost are gently gathered and held in His hands. Comment 10:10 if you believe in God's strength. You may not feel ready. You may feel like your life is too incomplete, your heart too full of questions, your past too heavy with regret. But none of that stops Him. He's not waiting for you to figure it all out. He's not coming because you earned it. He's coming because He loves you, because He misses you, because He never gave up on you. The door to your heart has always mattered to Him, even when it was closed. And now, it's time to open it wide. He is not counting your failures. He's not holding a list of your wrongs. He is bringing mercy, overflowing and unshakable. He is bringing the kind of peace that doesn't depend on your circumstances. He is bringing joy that doesn't fade with the evening. What tomorrow carries is more than an event, it's an embrace. A divine, holy embrace that reminds you that you are still God's beloved child, no matter how far you've wandered or how much you've been through. Think back to every moment you almost gave up. Every moment your soul whispered, "God, are you still there?" And now imagine Him answering with a quiet but powerful arrival into your life. Not because you shouted the loudest prayer, but because He never stopped listening. Not because you fought the hardest battle, but because He never stopped fighting for you. He is faithful. He is gentle. And He is coming to remind you of who you are in Him. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are His. And when He comes tomorrow morning, you will feel it. Maybe not in loud ways, but in the stillness that suddenly feels different. In the warmth that fills your heart. In the breath that feels easier to take. The burdens that once weighed heavy on your shoulders will start to feel lighter, not because they disappear in an instant, but because now you know you're not carrying them alone. He knows what you've been through. The words you never said out loud. The thoughts you pushed down deep. The fears that held you hostage at night. He has seen them all, and yet He comes with open arms. He steps into your weariness with strength. He meets your tears with comfort. He walks into your confusion with clarity. There is nothing too messy, too hard, or too far gone for Him to touch with love. A 7-second brain-wave ritual, once reserved for elite groups and hidden in CIA files, is now available to the public, and many call it the 30-second miracle. Scientists say it awakens a dormant brain center associated with wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's deleted again from the internet. You may have been running on empty. You may have been waking up each day feeling like you're barely holding on. But He is about to change that. He's coming not just to visit your home, but to fill your soul with light again. He's bringing hope that rises quietly like the dawn, not with noise, but with steady beauty. The kind of hope that anchors your heart no matter what the world looks like outside your window. Let tomorrow be the day you stop holding yourself together alone. Let it be the day you collapse into His grace and feel His arms hold you, steady you, renew you. He has always been the one who can take shattered pieces and create something beautiful. Not by ignoring the pain, but by healing it. Not by rushing past the hurt, but by walking with you through it. You don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to be strong for everyone. You don't have to hide the parts of you that feel weak or afraid. God is not afraid of your weakness. In fact, He draws near to it. He comes to be your strength, to carry you when you can't take another step, to lift you when you've fallen so many times you don't think you can get back up again. And He does it without blame, without shame, without conditions. Comment yes if you trust God. And maybe, just maybe, this will be the day that starts the rest of your life. A life lived not in fear, but in faith. Not in hiding, but in hope. A life where God is no longer just someone you call out to in crisis, but someone you walk with in every step. Where your home isn't just a place of walls and furniture, but a sanctuary. A place where God dwells. A place where love flows, peace lingers, and grace grows. Tomorrow is not ordinary. It's holy. Set apart. Sacred. And you are invited into it fully. Not as a spectator, but as a child of God. Come as you are, tired, worn, doubting, even struggling to believe. Just come. He will meet you there. He will sit with you in your kitchen, walk with you through your hallway, be beside you in every room. And His presence will change everything. So tonight, rest. Lay your fears down. Speak to Him simply, even silently. He hears it all. Prepare not your house, but your heart. Let it be open. Let it be soft. Let it be ready to receive what only God can bring. Because what's coming isn't just a feeling or a blessing, it's Him. And where He is, there is peace. Where He is, there is healing. Where He is, there is love without end. This is something to cherish. He is coming with open arms, with kindness in His eyes, and healing in His voice. He's coming not because you have everything figured out, but because you've been trying to hold on, even in your weakest moments. Comment, I love Jesus, if you believe in the power of His love. You may feel like life has worn you down. That your heart has been through more than it can take. That too many prayers have gone unanswered, too many days have passed without clarity, too many nights have felt too long. But God has seen it all. And not a single moment of your pain has been wasted. Not one tear has fallen without Him noticing. He's coming now to remind you that He never left, not once, not even for a second. His presence will not force its way in. It will settle like morning light, quiet, steady, and full of peace. You won't need to perform for Him or pretend to be strong. He already knows the weight you've been carrying, and He's coming to lift it. The ache you feel in your soul, that longing for something more, something deeper, something real, that's Him. That's the stirring of the Spirit, gently calling you to come back to the One who made you. This isn't just about tomorrow at 9 a.m., it's about your whole life shifting into a place of grace. It's about your heart finally being able to breathe. You've spent so long pushing through, being strong for others, hiding the broken parts. But your Father isn't coming to see the version of you that's all put together. He's coming for the real you, the hurting, hoping, healing, human you. And He is bringing peace. That peace won't come from the world. It won't come from solutions or success. It will come from the knowing, deep and unshakable, that you are loved beyond measure. That no part of your life is hidden from Him. That He wants to walk with you through all of it. Every day from this point forward can carry the warmth of His nearness. Every moment can hold His presence, if you let Him stay. You might be wondering how something so big could happen so quietly. That's how God often moves. He works in whispers, in stillness, in the space between heartbeats. When He comes tomorrow, you may not see lightning or hear thunder, but your soul will know. There will be a calm where there was once tension. A rest where there was once restlessness. A peace that settles over your spirit like soft rain on dry ground. God does not come to bring fear. He comes to cast it out. He does not come to condemn. He comes to restore. His heart is tender toward you. His love has never once faded. He has always seen more in you than you've ever seen in yourself. And tomorrow, He's coming to remind you of that. Not to overwhelm you, but to lift you up gently and place your feet back on steady ground. You've tried so hard to do everything right, to keep moving forward, to hold it all together. And even when you've stumbled or grown weary, He's still loved you the same. That's the beauty of grace. It doesn't disappear when you're at your worst. It shines even brighter. It meets you exactly where you are and carries you forward with strength that is not your own. What if wealth could be activated from within your own mind through a powerful sound frequency hidden in CIA files? Scientists say this signal naturally draws opportunity and financial freedom, and many are already using it. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate this hidden brain wave today. There is something sacred about surrender. Not giving up, but giving it over. Giving over the fear, the stress, the endless pressure to be okay. Let tomorrow be the day you let go. Not in despair, but in trust. Trust that your Heavenly Father can carry you. Trust that He is strong enough to handle your life. Trust that His love will never leave you where it found you. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for permission. Permission to love you fully. To walk with you daily. To be the anchor when life feels too unsteady. And all it takes is a whisper from your heart, "Come, Lord." That's all. No complicated rituals. No perfect words. Just an open heart. And as He steps into your life tomorrow, something will begin to shift. Not because your problems will suddenly vanish, but because you'll face them with a new strength. The kind that comes when you know you're not alone. When you know the Creator of heaven and earth calls you His. When you remember that even in the chaos, you are cradled by a love that never fails. There is no need to fear the unknown when your Father holds it all. There is no need to fear the future when the one who writes it is good. He is not late. He is not distant. He is coming tomorrow, not just to your home, but into the deepest parts of your life. Into your decisions, your healing, your dreams, your fears. Into all of it. Let your heart be soft. Let your spirit be still. Don't try to plan how it will happen. Just be ready. Be open. Be willing to believe that the best is not behind you, but ahead of you. That joy can return. That love can grow again. That peace can settle like a quiet song in your soul. His presence will not be loud or demanding, but it will be undeniable. Something in the air will shift, not because of what you've done, but because of who He is. He comes not to observe you from a distance, but to wrap you in His nearness, to remind you that you are never forgotten. Comment, "Thank you, Father, for giving me this amazing life," if your heart is grateful. This holy moment that is about to unfold is one that was written into your life long before you ever felt ready for it. Every trial, every unanswered question, every silent cry, and every quiet moment of worship has led to this gentle intersection of your heart and His presence. You might not feel worthy, but He's never measured you by your failures. He has only looked at you with the eyes of a loving father who longs to hold his child close again. The places in your heart that you've closed off, the ones where you've stored old pain, quiet fears, and whispered regrets, those are the places He wants to visit. Not to expose or shame, but to heal. He doesn't come into your life to tear down. He comes to build you back up. He's not afraid of your pain. He's not put off by your doubts. He understands your weariness and has come to give you rest. God doesn't need your life to be perfect. He just wants to be a part of it. Not for a moment, but for always. Tomorrow's visit is not about a schedule or ritual, it's about a relationship. One that has always been waiting to bloom in the soil of trust and surrender. And He is coming with everything you've needed: peace, comfort, clarity, and love deeper than your words could ever describe. He won't come through the door with a thunderclap. He will enter quietly, like the morning sun filtering through your windows. He won't start by rearranging your world. He'll begin by holding your heart. The same heart that has loved, lost, hoped, and broken. The heart that has kept going, even when it felt like there was no reason left. He knows it. He sees it. He is coming for it. Let tomorrow be the moment you let Him in without holding anything back. Open the door of your heart wide, not because you feel prepared, but because you trust Him. The world may have made you feel like love has to be earned, but His love is freely given. You don't have to do more to be loved by Him. You don't have to say the perfect thing or fix every broken piece. You just have to let Him love you, right where you are. And when He enters, everything changes. Not always suddenly, not always visibly, but deeply. He will begin to rebuild the things you thought were gone. Dreams that you buried. Faith that you thought had faded. Joy that you thought had vanished forever. He's coming to breathe life into all of it. To show you that nothing is too far gone in His hands. Maybe you've spent too long feeling like you're stuck. Like every step forward has been met with resistance. But your Father is coming, and He brings breakthrough with Him. Not always in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. He's not bringing pressure, He's bringing peace. Not noise, but stillness. Not demands, but delight. He delights in you, not because you're flawless, but because you are His. You are the one He sees when no one else notices. You are the one He whispers to in the quiet. The one He protects when you don't even realize the danger around you. The one He chose, long before you ever chose Him. Let tomorrow be more than a date and time. Let it be a beginning. A shift in how you walk, how you think, how you believe. Not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because now you know you're not walking alone. You'll begin to see the world differently when you realize that God isn't somewhere far away. He's in your kitchen when you're making coffee. He's in your hallway as you pass by. He's with you in the smallest moments, reminding you with every breath that you are loved. A leaked 7-second brain wave ritual, backed by neuroscience and hidden in CIA files, is flipping the brain's wealth switch for thousands. People call it the money magnet sound because of how fast it attracts abundance. Click the link in the description and comments below to awaken the wealth already inside you. You might not feel anything dramatic. There might not be a sign. But don't let that fool you, His presence is still real. It's in the calm that wasn't there before. It's in the clarity that begins to rise. It's in the comfort you feel in a place that used to feel cold. It's in the tears that come from nowhere, not from sadness, but from release. It's in the quiet joy that stirs in your heart for the first time in a long time. You don't have to be strong anymore. Not on your own. You don't have to carry all the weight, try to hold it together, pretend like you're not exhausted. Your Father is coming to carry it with you. To speak softly into your spirit, you're not alone anymore. You never were. And from this moment on, things can be different. The way you see yourself. The way you move through the world. The way you trust again. Because now, you've encountered the one who never leaves, never grows weary, and never stops loving you. So tonight, be still. Don't worry about what to say. Just be open. Just whisper, "Come, Lord, I'm ready." And watch how heaven responds, not with noise, but with love. Not to remind you of what went wrong, but to show you that there's still so much right, so much good, and so much healing to receive. His presence is coming like morning dew, soft yet powerful, quiet yet full of glory. Comment, "God is my protector," if you're ready to welcome Him. You may have walked through seasons where everything felt silent. Where you prayed but heard no answer. Where you trusted, but saw no change. Where your heart was full of hope one day and empty the next. Yet through all of it, He never left. Every step you took, He took with you. Every night you cried, He was there. Every time you doubted, His love remained unchanged. And now, He comes not just to be seen or heard, but to dwell, to stay, and to bring a peace that fills every crack in your heart. He's not interested in what you can present or how clean your life looks on the surface. He's after the real you, the one who feels tired, the one who feels overlooked, the one who tries to stay strong but deep inside just wants to rest. He wants to hold your heart the way only a father can. He's not looking to judge. He's coming to comfort, to restore, and to breathe life into the places within you that have felt empty for far too long. There's something holy about this moment. You may not even fully understand it, and that's okay. Your heart does. Somewhere deep within, it knows. It recognizes the pull of heaven. It feels the nearness of a love that isn't fragile or fleeting. A love that doesn't walk away when things get hard. A love that has been chasing you gently through every valley, every disappointment, every broken dream. And now, that love will step through the walls of your home. No special words are needed. No perfect life is required. Just your yes. Just your willingness to be still and open. Tomorrow, when the world wakes up and moves as usual, heaven will be focused on your home. Because God has made a promise to be near to the broken-hearted, to lift up those who are bowed down, to pour comfort into the weary. It won't matter what yesterday looked like. It won't matter what mistakes were made or what burdens you still carry. All that matters is that you open your heart. That you make space for Him, not just in your home, but in your thoughts, your plans, your hopes. He's not coming to rearrange your life in a way that leaves you empty. He's coming to fill it with purpose, beauty, and light. Maybe you've been holding on by a thread, telling no one about the silent battles you fight each day. Maybe your smile has become a mask, and your strength has started to wear thin. But tomorrow is the day you lay all of it down. The pain, the fear, the guilt, the pressure. And you let God lift it, as only He can. He doesn't just lighten your load. He carries it completely. You may feel like there's too much to fix. That your heart has seen too much loss, too much damage. But God specializes in restoration. Not just returning things to how they were, but making them better than they've ever been. He rebuilds what was destroyed. He renews what was dry. He replaces sorrow with songs of joy, and ashes with beauty. Let tomorrow be the day you stop striving and start trusting. Let it be the day you rest, not because everything is solved, but because you finally believe that you're not alone. That someone far greater is holding your life, weaving it with love, guiding it with care. When you begin to live from that place, peace becomes your new normal. And in the silence of that sacred hour, when everything seems still, your spirit will know, He is here. The one who made you. The one who's walked with you all along. The one who is for you, not against you. You may not hear a loud voice or see a shining light, but you will feel it, a deep, overwhelming sense of calm that pushes fear out and fills the space with quiet hope. It's okay if you cry. Those tears are a release, a cleansing, a holy sign that your heart is being touched. Don't hide them. Let them fall. Each one is seen by God, treasured by Him, counted and remembered. They are not signs of weakness, but signs that you are being softened by the Spirit, loved back to life by the one who made you. A hidden brain wave, once buried in CIA files, has been shown to awaken unstoppable prosperity. In just 7 minutes, you can unlock the switch inside your mind that draws abundance like a magnet. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate your hidden wealth wave right now. He's not coming to visit and leave. He's coming to stay. To walk with you every step of the way, to be the voice you hear in the quiet, the strength you feel when your own has run out, the light that guides you through every dark place. From tomorrow forward, nothing has to be the same. Not because the world changes, but because you will carry His presence with you wherever you go. Breathe in that truth. Let it settle in your heart like a soft melody. Your home will be filled with more than furniture and walls. It will be filled with presence, with peace, with divine purpose. And your heart, which may have been weary and worn, will feel light again. Not because the burdens disappeared, but because now they rest in the hands of your Father. He's not coming because of anything you've done to earn this moment. He's coming because He simply loves you, more deeply and more patiently than you will ever be able to understand. Comment 2020 if you have trust in God's plan. There's something sacred about a heart that still believes after everything it's been through. And yours has been through a lot. The losses, the setbacks, the long nights when your pillow caught more tears than sleep, He's seen them all. He hasn't missed a moment. He's been watching over you with a love so soft, so full of mercy, that not even your quietest pain has gone unnoticed. And now, the time has come. The day you never knew you were waiting for is about to meet you. Not with thunder, but with stillness. Not with demands, but with healing. Not with questions, but with answers that settle your heart. When God enters your home tomorrow, it will not just be another morning. It will be the beginning of something you didn't even know your soul had been longing for. You won't need to make everything perfect for Him. He is not coming to inspect your surroundings. He is coming to hold your heart. He is coming to sit with you, to stay with you, to fill the quiet spaces with His peace. His presence is gentle, but it changes everything. His nearness is kind, but it carries the power to restore even the most broken parts of your life. And when He comes, your burdens won't be invisible to Him. He will know the weight of what you carry without you having to say a single word. He will understand the things you've never told anyone, the questions you were afraid to ask, the fear you tried to hide under strength. His response won't be disappointment. It will be compassion. The kind that wraps around you and doesn't let go. He is not coming to give you a temporary moment of relief. He is coming to remain. To dwell. To guide you from this day forward. You've walked long roads. You've carried heavy loads. And now, you will feel what it means to truly rest. Not just to take a break, but to rest in Him, His promises, His truth, His endless love that doesn't change with the seasons. This is the God who knows your story and still chooses you. The one who sees your flaws and calls you worthy. The one who knew all your mistakes in advance and still said, "That one is mine." He is not looking for the strongest version of you. He is looking for the real you, the one who is tired of pretending, the one who is brave enough to say, "God, I need you." And He will respond, not with conditions, but with comfort. Not with reminders of where you failed, but with the fullness of grace that says, "I've covered it all." His grace is enough. It always has been. You don't have to chase His love. It's already chasing you. You don't have to beg for His presence. He's already coming to meet you, right where you are, in the middle of your story. You may have felt alone, but you never were. You may have questioned your worth, but He never did. You may have walked through fire, but you never walked it alone. Every step was watched over. Every moment was held. And now, the one who has always been with you will make Himself known in a way that leaves no doubt. You are loved. You are chosen. You are seen. Let your heart open like a flower to the morning light. Let go of the fear that whispers you're not enough. Silence the voice that says it's too late. There is nothing about you that God cannot redeem. Nothing in your life that His love cannot touch. He has waited for this moment, not with impatience, but with joy. The kind of joy that only a father feels when he sees his child coming home. And tomorrow, that's exactly what it will feel like, coming home. Not to a place, but to a presence. The presence of the one who has always known you, always loved you, and always wanted to draw near. This is the start of something sacred. Not loud, but lasting. Not dramatic, but deeply transforming. And when you wake up and the sun begins to rise, take a breath. Whisper a welcome. You don't need to know what to say. Just open your heart. He will do the rest. Let the stillness speak. Let the peace settle in. And know, without question, that your life is about to shift in the most beautiful way. The pain you've felt will not be the end of your story. The weight you've carried is being lifted. The longing in your heart is being answered. Not because you've done everything right, but because He is good. Because He keeps His promises. Because He always shows up right on time. This moment has been gently prepared for you. God has watched every step of your journey, every tear that fell in silence, every prayer whispered in the dark, and He is coming to say, I have heard you, and I am here. Comment, God is great, if you believe. A rare 7-second morning ritual that was hidden in CIA files is now reappearing, and people are already reporting rapid financial breakthroughs. It takes almost no time, yet it activates a dormant wealth switch in the brain that most never unlock. Click the link in the description and comments now. Access it before it disappears. You don't need to do anything grand to welcome Him. You don't need to make a speech or prove your worth. Just breathe. Just let your soul be still enough to notice the calm that begins to rise in the air around you. This is not about performance. This is about presence, His presence. And when He arrives, your spirit will recognize Him, not by sight or sound, but by the way your heart begins to settle, the way your fear begins to fade, the way your chest begins to feel light again. For so long, you've carried things in silence. You've tried to be strong for everyone, putting your needs last while pretending to be okay. You've given your best even when your own heart was breaking. And now, God is coming to give you what no one else could: rest, healing, and comfort that flows straight from His heart into yours. He has not ignored your pain. He has stored every moment of it, and now He comes not just to comfort you, but to transform you. Transformation doesn't always begin with noise or sudden change. Sometimes it begins in the quiet. In a simple whisper of, I'm here, that reaches deeper than any words you've ever heard. And that's what tomorrow will bring. Not a performance. Not a dramatic show. But a still, powerful encounter that changes how you see everything. He knows the weariness in your bones. He knows how long you've been waiting. And He knows that there were moments when you wondered if He was still listening, if He still cared, if He still had a plan. He comes now to answer those questions with His very presence. With every second He spends beside you, He will remind you, you were never alone. You were never abandoned. You were never unseen. Your struggles have not been wasted. They've softened your heart in ways you don't even realize. They've made room for compassion, for empathy, for a deeper connection with your Father. He doesn't see your broken places as flaws. He sees them as the very places where His love will shine brightest. Where you thought you were weak, He sees space for His strength. Where you felt empty, He sees a vessel ready to be filled. There is no shame in needing Him. There is no failure in crying out for help. The world may try to tell you that you have to have it all together, but God already knows that you don't, and He loves you anyway. Not the polished version of you, but the real you. The tired, confused, aching, searching, longing you. That's the one He comes for. Let tomorrow be the day you stop hiding. Let it be the day you stop pretending everything is fine when it isn't. Let it be the day you say, God, I'm ready. I don't know how, but I trust you. That is the door He's been waiting to walk through. Not your perfection. Just your permission. And when He steps into your space, into your life, into your very breath, you'll feel it. The peace will not be loud, but it will be sure. The heaviness that has sat on your chest will begin to lift. The questions that have haunted your mind will begin to quiet. The past that has weighed down your future will lose its grip. Not because everything outside changes, but because everything inside starts to feel different. He will remind you that healing is not just for others, it's for you. That joy is not just a distant hope, it's your inheritance. That peace is not a reward for perfect people, it's a promise for every child of God. You are not the exception. You are not too far. You are not too broken. You are His. This is not about doing more. This is about letting go. Releasing the weight, the expectations, the pressure, and falling into the arms that never tire, never turn away, never let go. God has chosen this time for a reason. He's not late. He's not early. He's right on time, because He knows what your heart needs and when it's ready. So when you wake tomorrow, don't rush past it. Don't let the noise of the world drown out the whisper of heaven. Be still. Sit in the quiet. Welcome Him. Let your home be a sanctuary. Let your spirit be a resting place. Let this be the beginning of something new.